Wow. Aldnoha.Zero Episode 2 review entitled Beyond the Horizon. Wow. This second episode of Aldnoha.Zero was amazing. Okay, honestly, I think this might make it into my top 5, if not my top 3 anime of the season. At the end of the season, if it keeps going as good as it is right now, then I think that it has the potential to actually get there, because this episode was amazing. Alright, it really was. It actually covered a lot of ground. The end of the episode, I actually didn't expect it to happen the way it happened. Okay, basically, a really interesting reveal in this episode is that the princess that we thought was killed in the last episode actually wasn't killed. Okay, there was actually a stand-in in her car, so they sent someone else. Yeah, that's what it was. They basically sent someone else into their death. Some other chick into her death who I guess looked like the princess, or was able to get to look like the princess for a brief moment before she fucking died. Okay. Because I guess the Mars people, maybe they were expecting Earth to do this, or maybe they just they were expecting or maybe they were planning an assault and they wanted to put one in there just in case. Whatever. Anyways, though, basically we don't know where the princess is right now, but she's somewhere resting up, basically because she's not used to Earth's atmosphere and gravity, which makes sense because obviously the atmosphere and gravity of Earth is far different from the atmosphere and gravity of Mars. Okay, and she lived on Mars her whole life, and obviously she's a princess, so she's not used to going to other planets all the time. So it would make sense why she might go ill because of that. I'm gonna just take a wild guess and say maybe that all the pilots are safe, because either A, they are okay from the atmosphere and gravity of Earth, because either A, they've been to Earth before, or B, they maybe being in their mechs protects them from it, or maybe a little bit of both. Either way, it's really interesting to see that the princess is still alive, and we also saw some hesitation with that one Earthling who was with the Mars colony, in him not wanting to basically kill his own people, because we saw in the last episode we learned basically that he is not an actual Mars person. He's not actually from Mars. He's actually from Earth. That's why they treat him like shit. They call him a Terran, which is what they call all Earth people. And we saw some hesitation in this episode with him not wanting to kill his own people. So it makes me wonder if he's going to turn on them eventually, or if they're just going to kill him out of spite, or because he disobeyed orders in that sense. That was also very interesting right there. Whew. And the end of the episode where that one guy, I forget his name, was unable to couldn't hold on to the hand of his friend. So his friend ended up flying into the shield that's on the Aldnoha robot and basically disintegrating instantly. Although I did have a bit of an issue with that, really, I think they could have put a bit more emotion on on the guy's face. I mean, he just saw his friend fucking die. I'm not saying that he had to break down or anything, but it would have been kind of nice to maybe get some emotion out of him. You know, him being pissed off about, sad, whatever, maybe a combination of both, and then him immediately regaining composure again due to his anger and wanting to complete the mission. To me, that would have made a bit more sense in this regard. Alright, but it was still a good scene in and of itself. I just think that if there was it would have held a little bit more weight if there was if he showed more emotion, if you know what I mean. So, yeah. So there was that too, which I still really like that scene. Then, of course, there's the Aldnoha robot, basically the title of the title thing of this series. Oh man. First off, the CGI on the mechs is really fucking good, but that Aldnoha robot, oh my god, that thing is a fucking beast. I mean, and if they have more of these things, like maybe this is like the weakest one, they have more that has the same power level, but others that are stronger than it. Oh my god, Earth humanity is fucking doomed. Okay, Because you saw in this episode, one of them was able to completely fucking wreck their forces. What would they do against more of these things? Honestly, nothing. So that was, goddamn. This thing's a fucking beast. It's amazing, and I love mech series already, but this is really shaping up to be a great series. What else is there to say about this episode? Oh yeah, the animation I think is better than last episode. I mean, last episode's animation was amazing, but this episode's animation was at least twice as good. It was stunning, really. Not quite to the level of, say, Fate/Zero, which I watched recently, which, you know, Fate/Zero definitely had damn near perfect animation, I think. And it's by the same guy, Gen Robuchi. But, well, I'm not sure how much Gen Robuchi worked on the on Fate/Zero or this. I know in terms of Fate/Zero, he did write the light novel, which the anime was based off of. Here, I know he came up with the original concept, but I also am pretty sure the anime is original, meaning it's not based off anything. So I'm not sure what role Gen Robuchi actually had on it in this, but either way, though, he's involved with it, which means it's going to be fucking awesome. And this episode really was. The only complaint that I had, really, was the simple fact that in there when the kid saw his friend die, the fact that you showed no emotion at all kind of lessened the blow a little bit, I felt. But it was still a good scene. Okay. Anyways, I think that's just about wrap up this review, though. I very much enjoyed this episode of Aldnoha.Zero. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this review, guys. See you after, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.